All right. And it looks like we are, as soon as it clicks up, looks like we are live. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh, all right. So it's been a while. Double Tap Show. I think it's been probably like 6 months since I've done a show because I've been busy and work and school and kids and family and life and all that shit. But you know what happens when I find a badass band and I really get excited and I can't control myself and I get all stupid and start posting it up everywhere and start listening to it nonstop. I have to get them on the show and we just have to bullshit and talk. So we got Waters Deep from, you guys from DC, right? Like around the DC area and everything?
Awesome. Yep, that's right.
Yep. Yeah.
Fantastic. So if you guys want to go around the room, introduce yourselves, tell you what you do for the band. You can start at Rohan and work your way around like clockwise, and then we'll get into it.
So I'm Rohan. I play guitar, and I do the Screaming Boys for Waters Deep.
Nice.
I'm Max. I play drums.
I'm Gabe, and I'm the singer.
I'm Brandon. I play guitar as well.
Awesome. And I'm Toby, and I have no musical abilities whatsoever. You know, I can DJ, but that's it. But I can't play anything, and I definitely can't sing. I try to scream, but I end up just breaking shit and hurting myself. But, you know.
That's a mood, honestly.
Yeah,
the mood.
Our bassist is currently absent, but she does like backup vocals and shit too.
Nice.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it. I'm going to play a single from you guys. Which would you guys rather have? You want me to play the brand new one, or you want to play an old one first? It's all on you. What do you want me to do?
Let's go with the brand new.
Let's go with the brand new one, yeah.
All right, cool. So this is Waters Deep, Distant Memory. This is brand new, and we're going to play it right now. Here we go. Hell yeah, that kicked ass.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
so badass. So, yeah, so I was listening to it to make sure that it sounded cool, and yeah, it came through so clear. It was great. It's awesome. So we are streaming right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I don't think I have any followers on Twitch, really, but I set up a Twitch account just because I wanted to, and yeah, hopefully it.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
You guys should do something with Twitch.
yeah, dude. I mean, there's so
They're doing a
many.
TikTok thing, and it's like maybe that works. That's working out okay. So,
Yeah, TikTok's cool. I mean, I have one, but I haven't done any TikTok videos just because I can't dance and I can't sing and I really don't have any natural talent. So and I can't work or anything, so it's not like I'm gonna get like famous off like OnlyFans or nothing. So you know,
Hey, you know how it is nowadays.
OnlyFans.
I mean, my kid keeps on telling me that I can sell pictures of my feet and make like a buttload of money, but I'm like, yeah, no, I got ugly toes, so I don't think I'm making it too far on that either.
I try to be active on TikTok.
yeah,
But then,
I
like,
mean, I see your
work
videos. You're like,
and life happens, and then I forget to do things on it. But I have a few
Yeah.
videos up on there,
Sounds about
though.
right.
Right?
I've never
That's
really
awesome.
messed with TikTok though. That's just
Yeah.
I
me.
have a TikTok, but I don't know. I've posted like maybe 3 videos on it. I don't know.
Oh, so you make all
I
kinds
was
of
being
weird
pretty
video
active at
creators.
one point, but then I just like got lazy.
I mean, it happens. Whatever, dude. It's like, you know, I have one. I don't think I posted any videos, but I watch TikTok all the time, and it's like you go through, and my For You feed is all either dogs, cars, or music, and it's like, okay, cool. Here's that dog with the gun again, or here's that car, or whatever. It's
So we
great,
gotta have
though.
the cars, the dogs, and the music, and then we'll be good, right?
Right. I mean,
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
Genius.
that is the trifecta, dude. If you've got some dope ass cars, you got some music, and you got some dogs in there, dude, I'm beat. I'm right there. Like I was
that's a
saying.
country song you could write.
I mean, I could do a video of me
Dogs and
washing my
cars.
car. There's that.
I'll be the
Right?
dog.
and then we just overlay some music in the background and like, okay, cool, we just got a badass video and let's go. So
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
that could be super cool. So what did you guys, when did you guys like start making music and everything and get together and shit?
It was probably 2016 when the project like actually started, but it didn't really become a band until 2018 because it was like an acoustic thing before then. So Rohan joined first in 2018. We got Max earlier this year, and Brandon joined literally like a couple months ago. And we got Julia like a little over a year ago too. So we've been through a few lineup changes, but here we are now.
That's awesome. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure like me and my wife really like going to the emo shows and everything and all this stuff at the Baltimore. And I'm pretty sure I think we saw you guys at one of the shows. I want to say it was like
August
you guys
probably.
maybe like August, yeah. Because that's like our date nights. We don't really get out too much, but when we can, dude, the emo shows were like our greatest thing. We like had so much fun.
Those are
you know.
lit.
Yeah,
they
those
are.
are like those are like the best fucking shows. Like Kevin and them throw like the coolest shows ever. Like
They really
just-
do, yeah.
yeah, like the comic shows and everything. It's like who else does badass shit like that? Like it's like
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Transcendent. They just know what to do. Like you know that if you go there, you're gonna have a good time regardless, whether you're into that scene or not.
Transcends your expectations.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Great. Like,
No, only I
You-
can do the lame puns.
Okay, Gabe. I'm sorry.
Pun
That's
XD.
funny. That's funny as shit. Yeah, no, but we always have a good time going down there and stuff though. But yeah, so I was just looking online and the pop punk group came up and I was like, I get these weird itches where I'm like, I really need to do something creative. Like I need to do a podcast or I need to do a video or I need to do something, and it just eats away at me until I can figure something out. Like I have been like gnawing my nails like all week, like God damn it, I can't wait till Friday. And then Gabe hits me up and he's like, "Yo, Friday's gonna have to be canceled." And I'm like, "Oh no!" And he's like, "It's Saturday though." And I'm like, "Oh, thank God."
I apologize for that.
Nah,
You motherfucker. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, right. God damn it, son of a
Everyone's
bitch.
got to
No.
kill Gabe now.
Like he just let me down so bad. No, it was cool though because I literally just got my CD wall up tonight. I was going through all my old CDs and shit, and I was like, you know what? I need a really cool backdrop. So I just literally put that up tonight. Like if it would have been last night, you would have got like a picture of my dog in a chair behind me, and that would have been all that you got. So
No, that would have
yeah.
done well on TikTok though.
It would have been well with me. It would have been well with me. Yeah, just
Yeah,
dogs
dude,
and
chairs
music
are
and
really
shit.
taking off on TikTok.
For real though.
Yeah, people really cherish them.
Oh,
Wow, for real. Boom, boom, boom.
Get it? Share.
You went
Share.
No, we get it, Gabe. We do.
I
Ah,
don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't think I figured it out yet. I mean, it's a chair, but oh yeah, there it is.
Cherish.
Cherish, right? Dude, that's funny as shit. So what?
wow.
So what do you guys got in the works right now? Like, are you guys with the quarantine and everything? Are you guys trying to like record some more shit, or just looking forward to maybe doing some live shows next year? Hopefully, if we can get back out.
Hopefully. Yeah.
I wish we could get back to playing shows.
And,
Yeah.
Rohan,
There might-
how much are we
there-
allowed to say?
Honestly, we're working on some new music. I can't say that we can, disclose too much information about it, but there
Right.
is something in the works. It's gonna be pretty sweet.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
new
Definitely
music
heading
is-
more in the direction of a distant memory and that sort of thing. Kind of heading more in that kind of direction, sound wise. Yeah, that's all I can really say about the new stuff, though. I can't
No,
really
that's
disclose too much of that, but
Yeah.
that's
We
cool
might
though.
have a
Like,
sneak peek next year, though, of
Yeah.
like some stuff.
nice. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you guys like completely surprised me. So I'm on the pop punk thing, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get like a Blink 182 or whatever. And as soon as I turned that on, I was like, oh shit. Like, are you serious? And I was like, whoa, hold up. Let me go back again. Oh,
Ah,
and I instantly like messaged Gabe, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, you guys just like, you cracked the fucking code. Like, it's like, oh my god, I'm sitting over here like Chiodos just came over and just fucking slammed in with a Treyu, and then we've got fucking Blink 182, and then everybody just had a big ass gangbang, and here you are. It's like fucking awesome, dude. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
Thank you. Appreciate
thank
that.
you, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
yeah, dude. I hit my wife up, and I'm like, you've got to listen to this shit. And she's like, okay, all right, calm down. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. I'm like so amped right now.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
just like so happy because that's exactly like what we're going for, because like I think I told you earlier this week, we don't really know what we want to be because we all like so much different stuff. So we just kind of did it all at the same time. Just put everything together.
Put everything together, make it have a giant ass baby, and that's just it. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, dude, because that's exactly what it is, and it's like you can't get. I mean, I'm like a 2000s like emo kid. Like I love that the screamo shit. Like that's my thing. Like I'm like an old school fucking from first to last. Like when Sonny was still there, and dude, that's like my thing, dude. I love that, and it's like when that came on, I was just like, oh, dude, this is so good right now. Like I listen to more. So just to let you like my Spotify year 2020 whatever. Like my most played song was like From Autumn to Ashes, and like they haven't been together in like years. And like yeah, so I don't really listen to a whole lot of new stuff because I just can't get down with so much. I don't know. It's just something about a lot of the new things. Like I'm like 90s hip hop. And I really like get down with like the 2000s, like screamo and emo shit. And it's just like, yeah, I can't get down with a lot of new stuff sometimes. But as soon as I put that on, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. Dude, I'm so excited.
That's so
So,
cool.
Yeah, so yeah, that was pretty dope. So you guys like gamers at all? Anybody into games, whatever?
hell yeah, gamer over here.
Yeah, Max,
I mean, the main thing I do is Titanfall 2.
Yeah, Titanfall? Yeah.
Titanfall, dude, it's best shooter of all time, literally. Like,
I played Titanfall like when it first came out, Xbox One, but that was about it. I didn't get too much into Titanfall.
Yeah, I played Titanfall, the first one. I didn't get into Titanfall 2, but yeah, Titanfall was cool. I like the Titans. I like being able to, get in and out of the big ass robots and shit. That was pretty dope. I'm like a Tony Hawk guy. I was super stoked when they brought Pro Skater back out. That was so awesome with the original soundtrack and everything.
I love those games.
I'm trying to get the remake of Tony Hawk. I'm definitely trying to play that.
Dude, it's so good, and just the fact that they still use the same soundtrack. Like every time Papa Roach comes on, that's all I can think about is fucking Tony Hawk.
Oh
Like,
yeah, then and Rage Against the Machines.
yeah, dude, those were such good games. It's like, yeah, I just can't. Yeah, that was awesome. I base everything around like music. So if the game has a really good soundtrack, and most of those games did,
Yep.
all the Tony Hawk games had badass soundtracks, shit like that. I'm a Call of Duty person. I really like Call of Duty. I suck. I can't play Call of Duty for shit. I will get my ass handed to me all day long, but I like playing it. I mean, it's cool. I'll sit there and scream and yell and cuss and everything else, but yeah, it's pretty cool though. I mean, I'm just not really good at it though.
That sounds like me with Smash.
I feel you on the
terrible at
soundtracks
it.
too.
I'm terrible at it, but it's funny, and I like making Donkey Kong do the weird spinning moves. I don't know.
The whirlwind punch thing that he does.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Link is my character.
Hey, yo, I don't consider myself a gamer at all, but like Mario Kart 8 is my shit.
Yo, Rohan, what about Goat Simulator? What about Goat Simulator?
Goat Simulator is the shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Goat
Rohan
Simulator-
and I hung
I
out.
played the shit out of Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator.
Oh, dude, I got this new game called Untitled Goose Game. And
Yes, I heard about that. Oh my
You've
god.
heard of it? Yeah. It basically just run around this like town, and like you have a list of things to do, and you're a goose, and you just basically annoy the shit out of people that live in the city, and just like take their shit and like throw it in the lake and stuff like that. And it's just, I don't know. There's something different. There's just something different. It just hits different. Those types of games.
Yeah, dude, we got like next time we can hang out. We gotta do that.
Dude, that sounds like the greatest game ever, dude. Geese are fucking
recommend it.
assholes, dude.
These are scary as fuck.
That is the whole premise of that game. You're just a goose. You're around terrorizing people. It's great.
Yeah,
Geese
that's
are
literally the
like,
whole objective of the game.
they're like the little compies from Jurassic Park. Like, no shit. I used to work at this warehouse,
Yeah.
and we had this pond outside of our warehouse, and there was just geese everywhere or whatever. So one morning I'm coming to work and I got McDonald's. I swear to God, like 20 of these fuckers chased me across the parking lot. My big ass is running, throwing McDonald's at them. Like, get the fuck away from me. And everybody inside is laughing as I'm running across the parking lot. And these fucking geese are just like swarming me for my McDonald's. I'm like, you can have the whole fucking bag, dude. I'm walking away. This is crazy.
Take the fries.
That happened to me
take
with
the hash
seagulls.
browns,
Oh my
take
God.
the Big
Yeah,
Mac.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
sounds like a nightmare right there.
yeah, I mean, seagulls are one thing. Yeah, like you said, seagulls are cool. They come and take your food, but they don't chase you down. Geese are fucking vicious.
At
Like,
least
they
sea geese
legit.
don't exist. If sea geese existed, I'd be kind of scared.
You know who's
Sea-
chill? You know who's
sea
chill?
geese.
Ducks. If we were all like ducks, everything would be better.
That's a
Well,
typical
speaking of which,
game
Gabe, you
response.
might have a good time tomorrow. Just letting you know, but I'm not going to tell you why that is.
Wait, what?
Continue. Move on.
Wait,
You
no, now
don't,
I'm
you
curious.
don't get to do that. That's not okay.
What's going
Oh,
on
shit.
tomorrow?
Yeah, I feel like there's a story getting ready to happen there, but yeah, you know. He said he's gonna move on.
So I mean,
Damn, you might have fun tomorrow. I don't understand though. We said ducks and fun. I mean, it sounds like some Adam Sandler shit. You know, we need some ice. Bring back 3 ice cubes and some of the carnival games, and we'll see what happens. And a pitching wedge, and we'll see. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah. Oh shit.
Are you sending
That's-
like a duck to my house or something? Or
I didn't say that. You said that. I didn't say that.
so it is that. Okay.
No. Well,
Where is this going?
Right.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
going to your house?
Well, it's going to his house. Yeah.
I pray that you like. If a duck shows up at your house for whatever reason, please record that shit and send it to me because I just want to know what's up with the duck and why you have a duck coming to your house. Like, is there some strange shit you got going on with ducks, Gabe? I mean, is that weird?
I mean, Gabe essentially is a duck, though.
That's awesome.
I am a duck.
He is a duck. Like that's his
Yeah.
spirit animal. Like that's his
Ducks are
entire
pretty much my
nature.
spirit
That is
animal.
him.
When I'm playing Among Us, my name is literally Duck.
Nice.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, we got to play Among Us soon, Gabe.
We do. Oh my gosh, we
Yeah.
do.
That's because he's a quack. He's sus.
That's awesome. All right, so Gabe, we already found out that your spirit animal is a duck. Rohan, what's your spirit animal?
Mine's either a goose or a monkey. 100% hands down.
Nice, Brandon. What's yours?
Probably a sloth or a panda because I'm lazy as hell.
Nice, Max. What's up with yours?
Slug.
What?
Yeah. Because I love that slow slug chug.
Nice.
Ooh,
I mean,
okay.
I can get down with some of that slug chug. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah, so I always say my spirit animal is either like a polar bear,
Oh,
or
word?
my favorite is Chet from Santa Claus 2, the reindeer, the real
Oh my
dumb
god,
one.
the crazy one.
Yeah, Chet is great. Yeah, and he just crashes into everything. Yeah, Chet would be my spirit animal, just reckless and just breaking shit all the time because that's kind of what I do. I'm just kind of there and just break shit all the time. And unfortunately, I hand that off to my kids too because my youngest actually, he's just 6'6" monster that just kind of breaks shit for no reason. Like walks into walls and stomps into things and breaks cabinets and fucking I don't know, dude. He's just a mess, but it's awesome. That's good shit right there. Fucking spirit animals. That is the shit.
You said he's 6'6"?
Yeah, dude, he's 15, 6'6", 290 pounds. He's a fucking monster. He looks like Maui
wow.
from Moana. Yeah, he's got the big ass man bun and everything. Like he just walks around the house. And dude, I'm big. I'm 6'2", 287. And it's like he looks down at me like, yo, what? Like, stop trying to size me up, dude. Just because you grew overnight and all of a sudden you're 6'6" doesn't mean I won't knock you out. It's like he just looks down at me like, yeah, all right, whatever, dude. You know you're not gonna do shit. Like, whatever. You might be right, but I mean, still, just go somewhere else.
Yo, that's like when I played basketball in middle school. I was terrible at it, but that's besides the point. I played basketball in middle school, and I had a coach that used to be on the Wizards, and literally, this dude was 7'7", and he had like some condition. I don't know what the condition was called, but he had some condition, and like this dude was 7'7". He was like twice my size, literally height wise, and I was like,
Wow.
yo, what?
Yeah, I assume that he's going to be quite. I mean, literally, he's 6'6" and he's 15. So he's got at least
wow.
three more years of growing going, and I imagine he's going to be like 6'9" or something. So,
Oh my god,
crap.
that's tall, man.
That's
Yeah.
very tall.
That's taller than Gabe. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not that tall.
Wow.
Honestly, like I keep forgetting that Gabe is like tall.
Why you think he's short?
I gotta step away 1 second.
I don't know why.
I think I'm like
just
6 foot or something.
Yeah,
So-
we're about
so-
the same height.
No, actually, I believe it.
So how tall are you, Gabe? I mean, now that they say that you're like tall as shit, gigantor and shit. What?
Well, I
He's
don't know if I'm,
8'3".
I don't know if I'm that tall after I heard about your son being like what, like 6.6 or
6'6"?
something. Or
Yeah, 6'6", dude.
yeah, I think I'm about 6 feet. Last time I checked, somewhere around there.
Nice. Yeah, I'm 6'2", and yeah, I thought I was tall until one morning I woke up and was like, "Yo, where did you come from?" Like he walks down the stairs and he's just like, "Yeah, I grew overnight." I'm like, "No shit, dude. Like, stop it."
Ducks under doorway.
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah,
even
I
know how
grew
much
overnight.
longer I can afford to feed you.
Hey, at that point, he's just gotta walk around with a helmet, like for fear of bumping into shit.
No,
Oh my
no,
gosh.
because he does that. He literally will walk into shit, like he'll fall over, like he just runs into the walls, and you can hear him coming down the stairs. Like, what the hell is going on upstairs? And oh no, it's just him getting up and go get
I
food
got
or
a
something.
cousin. I got a cousin that's 6'5", so yeah, he ducks under the doorways and everything. It's great. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's definitely something to watch though. But yeah, so I'm gonna jump into. All right, so I'm a big Disney Plus dude. Like when Disney Plus came out, I was like, all right, this is gonna be awesome. And then they started dropping all this shit, and it's like, oh, be ready like next year. I'm like, oh man, you guys are just gonna fucking rob us. That's what you're gonna do. But with the drops that they just put out, I've been looking forward to this one for a while. So I'm gonna play the clip for the Winter Soldier. Dude, God, it's gonna be so good with Bucky and fucking. Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. So just hang out. We'll play this one real quick, and then we'll be right back. Cool.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Play.
The legacy of that shield is complicated. The world is upside down. People people need something to get behind. They need the symbol. So what's our plan? So no plan. Great.
What's going on in that cyborg brain of yours?
You don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, I can see it working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on fire.
God, I hate you.
Dude, it's so awesome. I'm like so fucking pumped for that. Like, it's gonna be so dope.
Yeah, that looks badass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel is definitely leads the way as far as like the movies go. I'm a big Superman fan, but you know, Marvel definitely crushes DC on all movie fronts. But I don't know. I feel like everybody needs to catch up and just get on their level or something, because that shit is gonna be so dope. Like, Bucky's one of my favorite characters anyway, but then you got fucking oh god, it's gonna be so good. Look at me, I'm over here dorking out and shit. It's awesome. Bro.
Speaking of dorking out, but like, what do you think? How do you think the new Batman's gonna be? Like the Batman, the Robert Pattinson.
So for real, I was real sketchy about whether or not he's gonna be able to pull it off. I'm like, it's fucking Edward. Like, I'm Team Jacob, just to say. I'm Team Jacob when it comes to Twilight. Whatever, hate on me all you want to. Team Jacob all the way.
What?
Yes, dude. I think Jacob, like, legit, Jacob would have whooped his ass in real life. Like, for real. I mean, you got the punk-ass vampire over here, and then you got the werewolf that's, like, badass. I think Jacob would have whooped his ass. But,
yeah, but, like, Edward had better hair.
Okay, Gabe, just because you have cool hair doesn't mean...
Right, I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm not cool with hair. Look at this thing. Yeah, I don't got any hair, so whatever.
Hair is not a concern to him.
You got enough of it, like, down here though.
Oh yeah, I know, right? This. I mean, I cherish this shit because I can't grow any hair on top. But yeah, back to Robert Pattinson. I thought that he was gonna be a shit ass Batman. I didn't think anybody could be worse than Ben Affleck. But I mean, don't get me wrong, though. Ben Affleck actually does a pretty good job. He surprised me. He really did surprise me. But Robert Pattinson, I think that he's going to be okay. I've seen some of the clips, and it actually seems like he might be okay. I'm not going to say he's going to be my favorite, but I'm not a Batman fan anyway. I'm Superman all the way, and I don't know. I just think something about Batman. I think Batman's a punk. But, but that's just what it is, When they did the Titans, and Robin's like, fuck Batman, I was like, yes, high five to you, dude. You're on my level. Awesome. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? What do you think Robert Pattinson's going to do with Batman? You think he's going to be good?
I think it really has a lot of potential to be. I really hope that they don't try to do the whole cinematic universe thing again, because they can't beat Marvel on it, and two, they just can't really do it. Right. But no, I mean the trailer had me pumped, but not just because it looked badass, but also because of that weird reorchestration of that Nirvana song. That was like, dude, that was so fucking fire. I was so into that.
Yeah, that was definitely really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool. It definitely has a lot of potential to be something that's worth its shit. Christian Bale, I like Christian Bale as Batman. I thought he did a really good job, even with the raspy shit. I still think he did a badass job. Michael Keaton is probably one of my favorite Batman still, though. Just that Batmobile was great. Jack Nicholson as that Joker was fucking awesome. I mean, but I guess you could say Heath Ledger is the GOAT when it comes to the Joker, though. I mean, he put his whole fucking life into that thing.
Honestly, my favorite Batman, George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney
No,
did good.
no. He was fine. Everything around it was just kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like saying Ryan Reynolds was the greatest Green Lantern. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't a big fan of Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern. But speaking of Green Lantern, though, John Diggle's supposed to be coming back to the Arrowverse, and they're not saying who he's coming back as on the CW. If any of y'all watch the CW shows, I'm a big CW dork. I love The Flash and everything. They said that Diggle's going to come back, and he's going to be making cameos as somebody else coming back on like The Flash. And I'm pretty sure that after the way that the last one ended, that he's coming back as Green Lantern. That's going to be the shit.
I didn't hear anything about that.
No, see, I dork it up when it comes to that shit, dude. I get so amped up because I really, really, really follow that shit. Like, I love it. I think it's just awesome. Like the way it ended, and fucking the Green Lantern ring coming down, and Diggle like what, and then it was. I dork out with that shit really bad. It's cool though. But oh man, I was going somewhere, and I just can't remember where I was going with that. Like, I started to say something, and then I just lost my whole train of thought, dude. Like, fuck.
Is that a mic card?
What's that?
Oh, that was for Rohan. Is that a mic card?
It is.
Oh, I'm so jealous right now. Those are so good.
They are pretty good, man.
Do you have that was a lemonade one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are my favorite.
Of course they are.
I love those.
Nice. Yeah, what's everybody else drinking tonight?
I got a coffee.
Coffee?
I had some apple juice earlier.
Dude, if I drink coffee before I go to sleep, or anytime after 4 o'clock for that matter, I can't sleep that night.
Oh, dude, I drink coffee 24 hours a day. Like, I could drink a pot of coffee and go to bed.
I can't do that.
I mean, that's me every night. I live off of that shit.
Yeah, me and my wife both do. We just live off of caffeine. Like, I either have coffee or I'm drinking like Monsters or energy drinks. It's like, and it doesn't even really affect me anymore. I don't think. Like, I'm just like caffeine dependent. Like, I have to have caffeine or I'm just fucked for the day.
Yeah, I get that. I had a little bit of an issue like that when I went to Montgomery College, because they just always had like Mountain Dew Kickstart like very readily available.
Right.
So I got like really hooked on it for a minute.
Yeah, I was so I like Monsters. They're cool. I really like Reigns now. Like, I'm really into the Reigns sour apples. Those things are bomb shit. So I got one of the Mango Manias the other day, and I was like, dude, what is this? Like, I it's weird how it tastes, like, take you back to certain places, and I'm like drinking it, and I'm like, what the fuck? So back in like 2006, like the last really good HFS before they actually shut down the HF festivals and like started doing shit ones, we actually got to do all the promo videos and shit. So we were like rock stars for like the whole weekend, and all they had backstage was the orange Rockstar drinks. Like, they were just coolers of those. So we lived off that shit for an entire weekend. And I was like, oh, that's what that flavor is. This is fucking awesome. Like, I absolutely hated those things until like today. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's actually really fucking good. But yeah, there's energy drinks. They'll get you though. Good God. It's like nothing but sugar. Let me see. All right, cool. So, yeah, so you guys are from DC or whatever. How did you guys like meet up? I mean, were you guys like in school, or you just saw each other out, or social media, or?
I got a funny story. So I'll talk about how I met Rohan first, because that's really like, I think, part of like how Waters kind of started a little bit. So when Waters first formed, it was actually me and another dude. His name's John. He's not in the band anymore, and he was the original singer. And I just had like my little acoustic guitar, and we do like some covers and stuff. So yeah, lots happened since then. But during that time, around like 2016, Rohan made a Facebook post in some Nova Music Facebook group or whatever about like a few shows he was putting together for one of his old
Which
bands.
never ended up happening, by the way.
What's up?
Which never ended up happening, by the way.
Oh, true. And then like it was like a bunch of metalcore bands, right? And we were at the time just like this little sort of acoustic pop punk band. And I was like, hey, can we hop on your tour? And that's how I met Rohan.
Nice.
I
And
didn't actually know
Rohan's
that.
like, I don't even remember what Rohan said. Probably like, who the hell is this guy?
Remember our first messages, man?
That's
But
fucking
yeah,
cool.
we became like really good friends after that. And then I think Rohan booked one of his child abuse awareness fests that he does every year. And he asked Waters Deep to be a part of the first one. And that was when we played our first show together. And then a year later, when Child Abuse Awareness Fest 2 happened, that's when Waters played their first full band show. And that's when Rohan first played with us.
Oh yeah, that was the first show, full band, wasn't it?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so where did Brandon and Max come in?
I
So-
met Rohan. Was it 2 years ago? He played in my deathcore band called Third Era. So we have previous experience, writing music together, and that band fell apart. And then just back in October, Rohan was like, "Hey, you got anything going on right now?" I was like, "Nope, no, I don't." And he's like, "Hey, you wanna play guitar for Waters Deep?" And I was like, "I thought Gabe was playing guitar." He's like, "Well, he wants to focus more on vocals, and a lot of our new material is getting a little harder for him to play the guitar and sing at the same time." I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot."
Nice. And Max?
Well, okay. I think the first time Gabe and I ever met was at that show in like bumfuck nowhere, goddamn, like Moose
Bumfuck
Knuckle,
Egypt?
Maryland.
Yeah,
Bumfuck Egypt, no.
place.
No, yeah, right. No, this was it was you were this was when I think you were still doing mostly acoustic stuff.
Yep.
It was Without the Accents first show, and it was a bit of a disaster, but we played. It's another band that I'm doing drums for, but I got involved with the band specifically like at the beginning of this year, I think, because we've been tight. We've known each other for a while. Rohan and I fucked around a little bit, wrote some
Gent.
really, cuck gent, yeah, dude, fucking some baller like really low tuned like dumb fucking bullshit. This is about around the same time we were just playing a ton of Goat Simulator, and so like I gotten close with both Gabe and Rohan, but specifically I think Rohan for like about I don't know, I'd say maybe like a half a year is when we really started hanging out, and then I joined at the beginning of 2020, and I joined and like, oh, baller, this is gonna be fun, and then COVID happened.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, we were gonna announce Max, and right as we were gonna announce him, that's when things started to like shut down, and we were like, okay, not the best time, I guess.
have a new drummer though.
Yeah, the sky's falling, Stuart Little, but like we have a new drummer.
Chicken Little.
Chicken Little.
Wait, I said Stuart Little.
Stuart Little.
Chicken Little, my bad.
Chicken Little. Stuart Little.
Chicken Little.
Weird ass.
Close enough. It's all little.
That's fucking awesome. All right, so we're gonna jump into another video right quick. So I got the searching video, and we're gonna play that one real quick, and I'll be right back. All right.
I drive alone in my car all night. Look to my right, but there's no one by my side. It's just an empty seat. I'm singing all these love songs, but I have no one I can sing them to. So I'll keep singing to myself. Am I wasting all my time? 'Cause I'm unsure about my future and myself. I spent the year picking up the pieces, been through a lot and my heart's still healing slow, and I still can't let go. Am I wasting all my time? 'Cause I'm still waiting, but I won't wait for you. If you would like me to. The clock is ticking and the time is running out. I need your love, but oh, you know that I won't wait for you. And I just wanna mean something to someone, wanna feel a different way from what I'm used to. 'Cause I've been empty for too long. And I just wanna mean something to someone, wanna feel a different way from what I'm used to. 'Cause I've been empty for too long. And I just wanna mean something to someone. I'm still waiting, but I would wait for you. If you would like me to. The clock is ticking and the time is running out. I need your love, but oh, you know that I won't wait for you. I said I won't wait for you. If you would like me to. The clock is ticking and the time is running out. I need your love, but oh, you know that I won't wait for you.
I love that song so goddamn much, dude.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that was awesome. Like that was fucking awesome. So
Thank you.
That music video made me look so good.
I mean, that was part of the thing when they were like, hey, can you, like, at that point it was just Phil, and it's like, hey, can you fill in for us? And I'm like, oh, dude, I get to play Searching. Fucking banging.
yeah, that was fucking awesome. So like, yeah, I was looking online and I'm like, I need some videos, I need something, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. They got like a legit video. This is the shit. All right. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. So where'd you guys shoot that video at?
It was our buddy Tim that did it for us. Yeah, we did it in his garage actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty
So it
sweet,
was-
huh?
Yeah, dude, that was. So was that a Yeti mic, the blue mic that you guys were using there?
I think
It
it
looked like
was.
a blue
I
mic.
don't know
know.
exactly what
Yeah.
color it was, but it
That's
might.
definitely what that was. I was unfortunately not there for that, but I recognize that because every time I see it in the video and it's just dangling from there, it gives me so much fucking anxiety because those things are so goddamn expensive.
I didn't have my own mic or mic stand, so Tim was just like, use this.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that was cool though. Now I done lost my train of thought. This is my problem. Like I'll be going and I'll have this whole fucking thing planned out in my head. I should probably take notes or something and have something written down. But I feel like if I do that, then it'll just be really just out of fucking sorts. And I'm probably just
It's all
Yeah,
about the
that was
natural,
a lifesaver. But
it's all about that natural flow.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's cool though. I mean, I just like having fun anyway. So it is what it is. And you guys have been kicking ass. But damn it, I can't remember what I was gonna go to right now. I think I may have. I've been over here drinking Fireball all night, so I probably.
oh, okay, yeah, there you go. That makes sense.
Nah, I get you.
Well, on that note, I am gonna have to hop off of here. I got to get back to my 2 kids.
All right, cool.
So,
Brandon, thank you for hanging out, dude. I appreciate it.
thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
Yeah,
Love you,
dude.
dude.
Yeah. See you later, fam. We'll play some Among Us later.
Yes, please. I'm gonna hold you to
Alright.
that.
Oh,
And
okay. I hope you do, because we got to do it.
Yeah, we do. Thick Bunkus needs to kill some people.
They sus, bro.
Awesome.
Yeah, stay
Always
sus.
I'm always sus. Even when I'm not the imposter, I'm always sus. Everyone just
Alright.
always thinks it's me.
You guys have a good night.
Yep.
All
See
right,
you,
dude.
fam.
Take care,
Thanks for
Brandon.
hanging out.
Thanks again.
Yeah, man.
See ya.
See ya.
That's awesome. They always think I'm the imposter. I don't understand. Like, I'm always the one that's getting thrown out of the fucking airlock and
Me
shit.
too.
Like
And I'm just
dude,
doing
I'm
tasks.
terrible at that game. I'm terrible at it.
Sometimes
yeah,
I'm a
dude.
liar,
I'll be
but
like
like, I'm just
fixing
intentionally
wires,
fucking
and someone will be
people.
like, "Oh, duck vented." I'm like, "No, I didn't."
Right, that's the thing. They're always like, "Hey, you vented?" I'm like, "No, dude, you just looked at the screen at the wrong time, and I wasn't there. I didn't vent anywhere. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious?"
It's great. I'm just like, it's like you vented, like, you rat fuck. That was not me.
That was not me. They're like you just killed me. I know that it's you, and you just voted me out. What? Really? You cocksucker. Really? That's not cool, dude. I don't understand.
I love it because like there's always that one round where I'm like, people are like super sus of me, and then I'm just like, it's not me. I'm just like, it's not me. Oh, made it out of that one alive, and literally 3 seconds later, the imposter fucking kills me.
Yeah, right? I know. It's
I'm like,
crazy.
oh,
My strategy is if I have like a visual task, I like bug people to be like, "Watch me do the asteroids task or something," so you see I'm not the imposter. And I
Right?
still get thrown out sometimes.
Yeah, dude. It's like, oh yeah. So Ray DJs has been booted out, no, but it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Like, it's terrible. And then I try to get back in, and it's like, yeah, forget about it. You're done already. So just, all right, cool,
Yeah.
whatever. Just move on, dude. Let it go. Let it go. You know, it's okay. It's just a game. No, fuck, it's not. You just threw me out of a fucking spaceship because you thought I was killing people. What a dick you were.
Yeah, you get super into that game.
Yeah, dude. I do that though. Like I get into those games. Like I get shitty and oh wow, I didn't know that I could switch positions and
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
Oh, I moved.
I can see how Among Us like ruins friendships. Honestly, like I really get it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of video games will do that though. Like so, and when we're like playing Call of Duty, if we ever get time and it's me and my kids. So my oldest will be upstairs in his room, my youngest will be in his room, and I'll be in the living room. And it really just sounds like there's like a huge brawl going on in our house. Like you just hear screaming, "Fuck you! What are you doing?" Whatever. Like people outside are probably like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with those people in that house?" Because like you just hear from all angles, screaming out the windows and stuff. And it's like I'll go outside and I'll hear them upstairs down, and I'm like, "Is that what we sound like when you guys are like when we're playing?" People must think that we're crazy or something. Like what's wrong in that house over there? But I mean, it's cool though.
That's pretty
Games are cool.
funny.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
practice vocals in my basement, so I can relate to the people thinking I'm crazy part. But you know,
yeah, right.
Your basement's pretty big though, so people probably don't hear you.
Mm,
I'm playing drums a lot, so I'm kind of just like, thankfully where I live, it's just like there's a lot of space and
Yeah.
not that many people. I just need to make sure that neither of my parents are working. But like,
honestly, at least they know it's drums though. With me, it's just like,
yeah.
oh, what's going on over there?
Like, why is it just screaming all the time?
Recording vocals, or he is having a stroke.
Right? Should we
Oh
call
gosh, what if
911?
Rohan
Is there
was
something
actually
wrong?
having a stroke one day, and they're just like, "Ah, it's just Rohan screaming."
Oh, that's
Oh,
just him doing the vocals.
Like, I think somebody
would
might be
suck.
murdered. Yeah,
What were
dude.
his dying words?
You can never tell. You can never tell.
Like, somebody may be getting murdered in that house, but we've already called the cops like 6 times, and they've went over there, and it's always the same thing. Oh, he's just practicing vocals. Oh, all right. Well, I guess false alarm again. I mean, whatever, dude. So fuck it. Let's go. That's funny. So, who do you guys like as your musical influences? Like, what is your go-to? Like, right now, what is the most played thing that you're listening to?
Sworn in, loathe, reflections. I don't know any new gent shit that's coming out.
for me, I'm with you. It's basically just a bunch of 2000s emo, pretty much.
Nice.
Like MCR is my favorite band. Rohan knows this because I bug him about it all the time. And it's like Taking Back Sunday, I think
Yes.
that's who we covered at that emo show. You
covered,
probably saw.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, it was Taking Back
Oh, dude.
Sunday. Yeah.
There you go.
I was in the first band that played. I was in the A Day to Remember band. I was the drummer there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fucking
That was-
awesome.
Dude, that was fucking fun. Holy
That was a
shit.
fun show. That was a fun
Dude,
show.
it was. I love that
Oh
shit.
man,
Probably like one of the best shows I've ever played. Honestly,
I'll never
Same
forget
here.
how my pedal almost didn't work and my amp was like shutting down. I was like, no! But then I found out the sound guy handed me a different cable than the original cable that we used for sound check. So I was like, oh, okay, we're good.
That was so stressful, and I
It's
had
like,
to like
oh, no.
stall the crowd,
It's
and
like-
there was like people there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh gosh.
Gabe,
I have
tell
to
a
tell,
dad
like,
joke. There's 450 people out there that are watching my guitar amp not work right now.
They
So
saw
tell a
loud
dad
enough
joke.
to turn the amp off.
I'm really good at being really awkward and unfunny, and people just being like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?" So that's basically just what I did until Rohan got his stuff fixed.
Isn't that what we all do? Isn't that what
Yeah.
being in a band is about?
A little
Yes.
bit. A little bit. No, I mean,
I feel like a lot of our shows is just like Rohan having some sort of technical issue and me just being like, "So, do you guys like water?"
So Rohan, your shit just kind of breaks all the time. Is that what it is, or?
I mean, it kind of seems that way, doesn't it? But it's not honestly that way. I don't know. I remember from the soundstage show, it was basically I used like a 1/4-inch cable for my rig during sound check, and then the sound guy handed me an XLR for the actual show. So I was like, wait, hold on, wait. And then I turned around and he was gone. So I was like, okay. So I plugged my shit in and it didn't work. And I was like, bro, what is going on? Then he comes over and he's like, what's wrong with your shit? And I was just like,
Well, get rid of-
well,
that's you.
I mean, did you see the difference? I have a straight 1/4 inch, and then I have this XLR with these little tiny pins in it. I don't understand why it doesn't work. It's just they don't plug in together. Yeah, exactly. That's it, right there, Max.
What sucked is that I had no idea that was the issue.
That's what you get with sound guys who the sound guys who don't know how to do their job are like the biggest assholes because that distracts you from the fact that they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Then they have the giant attitude. They're like, ugh, local band.
Yes, and then usually they're the ones that are like making the show not sound great anyways.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Partly.
No, you're right though. Like
At some level, I mean, there's some truth to that.
The sound guy could totally fuck you though. Like really,
Yes.
can. Like you guys could sound great, but then you got a shitty sound guy who's maxing everything out and clipping everything, and it just sounds like ass. Or they've got the vocals down so low that you can't hear anything that they're saying.
That happened to Julie at the emo show.
I hate that so bad because I'm like, I want to hear what's going on, and it's like you just overpowered the shit out of them. Like, turn the volume up. Like, I can't hear the vocals. Like that shit aggravates me.
I can never hear myself at most of the shows we play. When we play like the nicer venues like Ramshead or Soundstage, those are the only times I can actually hear myself.
Oh, me too. See, Gabe, what I've noticed is that if you wear one earplug, you can hear yourself pretty well because you can hear yourself with the fact that your one of the ears are plugged, so it's like you can hear yourself like through yourself. I don't know how to.
Really?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like when you close your ear, it's like you close one ear and you can like hear yourself more clearly because you're hearing it from the inside or whatever.
I think I've noticed when you're doing vocals, sometimes you would do like this. Sometimes like cover one ear. When you're like an Infinite or something, you would do that sometimes. Is that why?
that probably is why, but I don't know. I always had the earplugs in because I was like, oh, these guitars are too fucking loud.
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense and shit, but yeah, I mean, because you hold up one ear and when you're trying to hear yourself, whatever, talk or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. That's cool though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've never really heard too much bad. Like soundstage shows are fucking awesome always. I've been to some really big shows and it's like, yo, really? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you guys are professionals and you do this like 6 days a week and this sounds like complete shit. Like I'm talking like big money shows. Like I paid like $60 to come to this show and you sound like complete ass. Like, why? Like, you guys should really like fire that dude. But I'm not a sound guy, so I don't know what they're going through that day, or I can't really judge what they're doing or any of that shit. But
That's fair, yeah.
you put a lot on those people that do that. Like a real good friend of mine, Adam Cowan, he's a lighting guy. So he was the main lighting dude for Breaking Bad on their last two
no
tours.
way.
Yeah, so and he's from here. He's from where I'm from Cecil County. Like Adam built their stages, the whole nine. Like he is the lighting director and does all of that shit. He was with Korn, with Hollywood Undead, and it's so cool though
wow.
because just seeing like what he goes through to get those things set up. Like he handles every piece of everything from the beginning, the setup, ordering the stuff, and like he's sitting in his house for like months prior to the shows, making sure that all this shit is like planned out perfect. And it's like, dude, I would lose my mind trying to plan that shit out because he's got to plan the fire and the lights and all of this shit. I'm like, dude, there's so much stuff that goes into that, but
I didn't even think about the fire. That's wow, yeah.
That would stress me out so much.
I got all sorts of shit. Yeah.
Can you imagine doing like a kind thing?
Right?
Fucking terrifying. Like those dudes have like flame masks. Like fucking what a dream. Also, talk about musical influences. That's a big one for me.
Yeah. I saw Rammstein in 2003 on the Flight of Allegiance tour with Slipknot, Rammstein, and System of a Down. Dude, that was the greatest concert I've ever been to. Like,
fucking dead, dude. That sounds awesome.
I saw him in Baltimore at the arena. Like it was like one of the we got in the elevator and there's nothing but like this was the time when Slipknot was really in the gas mask stage. So you saw like nothing but Sids walking around, like dudes in gas masks all over the city. People are looking like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like we're walking by Camden Yards and people are like losing their minds because all you see is dudes in like fucking jumpsuits with fucking gas masks on and you're like, okay, is this like a war or something? But that was I've seen Slipknot probably 4 times, and that is probably one of the best concerts that you could ever go to. Like, just the show itself is fucking phenomenal. And then you've got just all the people that are in the band. I mean, Corey's awesome. He can do whatever. He can do anything. And then just the show is great. And Rammstein was off the chain, dude. Those dudes shooting fire at each other. It was all good until a dude pulled out the big ass dong and started peeing on people, and I was like, "Oh God, what's happening?"
I was already doing that in 2003. Holy shit, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
great. Oh my gosh,
I was too busy being 7.
I was 4 years old. I was in preschool, y'all.
Oh, God damn it!
I almost saw them this year, and then
yeah,
it happened. Yeah, no, they were really good though. They were really cool, and then System of a Down, dude. God damn it, System of a Down is like one of the greatest, dude. And their live show is nothing short of just spectacular, dude. It was so fucking awesome. So
yeah, that video of Darren Malakian just looking out at the crowd like, "We want to fuck all of you." So good.
Right? Yeah, it was awesome. So, all right, so live shows. What's your favorite concert you've ever been to? Like, what's the best concert you've ever seen?
Periphery, 2015. Periphery, hands down.
Mayhem 2015.
All 2015 shows. For me, I don't know. Probably any Warped Tour. I remember 2016 was a pretty fun one. I actually saw Slipknot in Lamb of God and Motionless and Bullet for my Valentine in 2015. Nice. If we're gonna be in that sort of time period,
right?
That was probably one of my favorite shows too. Like, I do like Slipknot. I don't listen to them like a crazy amount anymore, but they put on such a good show.
Oh my
God!
They
had like fire and stuff going on, and they're like, they put on a good show.
the Periphery show. Okay, well, it might be tied for first, but there's another contender for sure that might be first. Is Tesseract played that same year in December at Soundstage, and I got to fucking meet them.
Oh
nice.
Shit!
No, yeah, because like my friend Connor was doing an interview for his college radio with the bassist. God, no, it wasn't the bassist. The rhythm guitarist who's not Ackle, James. And I got to meet all of them except for the drummer, Rip. Didn't get to meet Jay, but that was cool. Yeah, no, 2015 was a rough year, but those 2 concerts made it all worth it. Like, goddamn.
For me, when I went to
Yeah.
Mayhem Fest in 2015, I saw I don't know. I hadn't been listening to metal for too long until until that point. And then I saw, I'll never forget. I saw Sworn In for the first time. That was the first time I'd ever heard of them or seen them or anything at that festival. And I noticed that they tune their guitars like stupid low. I mean, now it's like whatever, but like at that point, I wasn't accustomed to that. Like I never heard a band tuned to like a whole octave below a standard tune guitar. I never heard that before. So I was like, hold up, what are they tuned to? What is this? And honestly, that day was like a turning point for me because that's when I started trying to do that. And now ever since then, I've just been all about like stupid low tunings, and I just can't stop adding strings. I don't know.
True. Dude, okay, Rohan released something like not too long ago that he called waffles with ketchup.
Yeah. I haven't. Okay, so basically, I have this thing called waffles with ketchup, right? And what it is like it's like stupidly like exaggerated down tempo deathcore. So it's like I've got like 40 BPM breakdowns and shit like that, and it's like
wow,
and it's straight up like I took my 8-string guitar that's tuned to drop E and I pitch shifted it down an octave, so it's in double drop E, and it's literally just like stupidly slow chugs for like. It's a 7-song album, and it's literally straight up just
oh my god,
stupidly
it's
slow chugs,
songs?
and it has like all these weird noises that like if you listen to Reflections, like like all that kind of shit. It's got all those random things in between, and like the low notes that are lower than humanly decipherable. And, it's just I don't know. I'm getting a bunch of vocalists from around the area to like do vocals on it and make it all exaggerated and like sing about nachos. I don't know. Like there was one dude that did one of the vocals for one of the songs that I'd written for Waffles with Ketchup, and he named the song "Heaven is a Plate of Nachos," and it's just him going like over like this like.
Yeah, I can just like see that in my head. Like you said, 40 BPMs, just like fucking breakdowns. Like
it's like a chug a minute, man.
Like I just feel like I could just like you want to like rip apart a fucking dog or something. You're just like yeah.
It's
so
like literally
good.
less than a click a second, which is insane.
It's literally like the China hits are like 5 minutes apart. It's so great.
I just want to say, I used to think that like drop A was a pretty low tuning, and then Rohan was like, drop A, that's nothing. I was like, what? You can go lower?
I mean, I'm like a prog kid, so I usually write like I don't go like super low. I'm usually writing like around drop C, like drop A sharp type stuff. I'm in like my 7-string is in drop G right now, but I don't really go that much lower. Yeah, no, I mean Rohan has no limits there. Also, like literally every time we practice, there's at least one riff where we're basically doing the meme of the riff but slower, and just over and over and over again, where we just get slower and slower every time we repeat it.
I have a whammy pedal that I can go like that kind of thing. So I can also pitch shift on there. So I just like pitch shift my low string all the way down to like drop X, and it's just like and I'm just like I don't know. I don't know. It's a problem. I have a real problem.
Like low tuning breakdowns in our songs.
Listen to Distant Memory. That I mean, the breakdown in that song.
It's because of this guy.
Right? That's awesome though.
Like if you listen to Searching, that was like some pretty wholesome pop punk right there,
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. I'm pretty sure it was in like standard D sharp. And then Rohan comes along, he's like, what if we played an F sharp?
Mega drop F sharp.
I was like, I mean, we can try. And it actually worked out. And I was like, Rohan, how did you make this work?
It's actually like, honestly, it's so smart. Like I keep thinking about like how it sounds stupid, but like even before I was like in Waterdeep, I kept thinking about like, man, that was a really good idea. Playing pop punk, but in drop F sharp. Like, why has nobody done that yet?
That's exactly what I said. I'm like, dude, y'all just like took so much and like put it into one, and it's like, and it's not like you overused anything. It's like the perfect blend of like everything. It's like you got this pop punk band, and then all of a sudden you got these badass breakdowns where you're like, oh shit, okay, that's awesome, and then it goes right back into like a sing along chorus, and you're like, that just happened, and it was fucking awesome. Like I loved it every minute of it. It's like it's so good. So I'm gonna say, with that, I'm gonna segue into this song, which was one of the ones that I've been listening to over and over again. So I'm gonna put this on, and then we're gonna come right back. And this is like one of my favorites that y'all did right now. So here we go. That was like so dope. I'm like over here like just egging out. Like this song is so badass. Serious Warning is so great. Yeah.
Thank
Thank you, man.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
definitely
I
one
love
of my
fucking around with
favorites,
that
I
song.
think.
Yeah, like this is like one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure that I hit you up, Gabe, and I was like, "Yo, the breakdown in Serious Warning was like fucking awesome," and then it just goes like all over, and I'm like, this is so good." And I was really
you.
worried though because like I haven't been able to haven't done a podcast in a while. And the last time I did one like this, the sound was like real off. But then StreamYard just added this thing where you could take it, you could bring video clips in, and you can like play them like directly through instead of having to like screen share. And it still sounded real sketchy, but I was just listening to it live on my laptop and watching it, and it actually sounded like fucking awesome. Dude, I'm so amped right now. Like everything is going so good with this right now. I'm probably just gonna jinx myself and something's gonna sketch out on me, but
I mean,
dude.
Just good vibes will keep it going, hopefully.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm so amped though. But like I've been telling people, and it's funny that you talked about Bullet for My Valentine because my boy Josh he had commented on one of my posts, and he was like, "Yo, I feel some like for my Valentine in there. Like it's got that vibe." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right, dude." Like I was trying to pinpoint like what I really felt and like what band really like struck out. And for whatever reason, I really get a Chiodos vibe. Are like any of y'all like Chiodos fans or anything? Because I really get that like that Craig Owens kind of feel. And like Chiodos is one of my favorite bands. That's probably one of
I'm
my
like a
favorite concerts.
little familiar with them, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I haven't listened to too many songs by them. Or
I
anything.
kind of know what they sound like.
I mean, they sound kind of like y'all, so so you should really check out Chiodos. Craig Owens is I don't think Chiodos is really doing much together anymore, but Craig Owens is like doing a lot of shit by himself. I saw them with the Treyu back in like 2000. Fuck, I'm old, dude. Like 2003 or 2004 in Philly, the Electric Factory, and that was like one of the best concerts ever. Like the Treyu used to be the shit. I mean, they're still good, but back in the day, Treyu was one of my favorite screamo kind of bands ever. But you know,
I was 8.
dude,
I'm like
I
so
was too busy
jealous.
learning the ABCs in the days of the week.
I'm like so jealous that you've gone to all these shows back then.
And I was sitting there saying, "Oh, today is January 31st, 2003. Today we're gonna be learning how to read." I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
damn
funny.
it,
I never learned how to read.
that's funny. Yeah. So what were you doing in like 2001? Yo, fucker, I was like 1. I wasn't born yet. Oh yeah, shit. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm a little old.
No, I mean,
but it's
I was learning about the
crawling
alphabet.
around my house and playing with light up pianos. I don't know,
Bionicle.
toys that like you press a button and it's like sings a song for you.
right.
Dude, 2001, I was playing with Bionicles. That was when that shit started.
Nice. So I mean, but it just goes to show though, like how music like doesn't have an end though. So like I'm talking about seeing shows when you all were like little, and these bands are still around though today though. Like I'm seeing the Treyu when you're like learning your ABCs, and they just did live stream like 2 weeks ago. I mean, they've got new singers and all, but still they're still going strong. It's like those types of bands. It's like it's fucking awesome, dude. Music just runs my life. It really does.
It's different, man.
It does, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for us, honestly. Like 20 years from now, I'm hoping Waters is still like bugging people to come see us.
Classic rock bands will be playing in drop F.
Oh my god. That's
Dude,
a future I don't want to think about.
Hey, no, this is Crazy Train.
So you guys are like,
Classic rock.
we're gonna classic rock is whatever, dude. I hear shit now and I'm like, that's not classic rock. And they're like, yeah, it is. I'm like, dude, I was like 19 when that came out. No, that's not fucking classic rock. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
One day, Infinite Annihilator is gonna be classic rock, and I'm gonna be like, bro, what is going on?
Right,
That
like,
scares me though. Like,
Yeah.
That-
9-string guitars are gonna be standard.
Dude, are you still listening to Infinite Annihilator? Haven't you heard of the new project, fucking Toddler Body Steam Engine? Like,
What about
Right.
it's
Brojob?
behind the times.
What about
It's like,
Brojob? Come on.
yeah, it's like, hold up, wait a minute. Dying Fetus is on like classic rock radio right now. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Jesus, the day that I turn on classic rock radio and I hear Hatebreed come on, I'm gonna probably like lose my mind. I'm like, Jamie Josta is not classic rock. Like Jamie Josta is a god. Let's not do this right now. I'm not like I am not that old, but I feel like it's coming real soon, and it makes me feel like fucking old as shit, dude. It's no good. It's so
When
bad.
AC/DC is considered smooth jazz.
oh my god.
Wow.
Dude, I'm not even that old, but I'm already kind of
I'm
starting to
scared.
think like that though. Like there's some stuff where I'm like, oh, that was a long time ago. Like
Yeah.
the album Lateralis will be 20 years old like this coming year, which is fucked. Like that's insane.
Yeah, dude. It's absolutely crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I kind of think that way too with a lot of like 2000s bands, like early deathcore, like As Blood Runs Black or Old Chelsea Grin. I'll listen to that and be like, this is old.
Classic rock.
It's still good, but damn, this sounds old.
Yeah,
Early Bring Me
Wow,
the
this mix
Horizon.
is different.
yeah, that too.
Yeah, like Count Your Blessings era, Bring Me the Horizon.
Yes, that too. I'm just like, this is still good. I like it, but damn, this is old sounding now.
Early
Era of fucking classic rock. We're gonna have like Gent 97.1.
Wow.
It's gonna be a fucking trip. It's just like Like,
That's
all right,
crazy.
next up we have Royal
we have-
Bears by Architects. And
Oh my god.
what? No, please, God.
This is the
That's
Chug
that's great.
Station.
The Chug Station.
Chug FM.
You know, it's really fucked up though, is because like you make the jokes about that or whatever, and you know you always have like the dads with like the fucking the fucking air grills. You know, it's like a pair of Nike Monarchs and some like, you know, khaki pants and, you know, a nice button-up shirt out grilling or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna be that dude that's listening to Architects on the classic rock station while I'm grilling on my grill out back and be like, yo, what are you listening to right now? This is like terrible. Whatever, dude.
It's pop. It's
Yeah.
2070. It's pop.
Yeah, right. Like what is this? This is from
On 99.5.
Wow, Hot 95. Let's go. Yeah, so when Hot 9, this is bad. I'm just showing how old I am again, because you guys are really making me feel real fucking old tonight. So in 2001, I was in broadcasting school, and I was at Connecticut School of Broadcasting up in Fairfax, and Crystal City Arcade is where it was at. And that's when Hot 99.5 dropped. And Al BD was the music director there, and he was actually my teacher. He was one of the instructors at CSB. And it's like, you're just like, yeah, Hot 99.5. God damn it, that's when 99.5 dropped. It was like in 2001 when they actually came around. Makes me feel real fucking old right now. But that was, but I'm seriously like the late 90s, early 2000s were when the best radio stations were. I mean, seriously, we had 99.1. Fucking HFS was probably the best East Coast radio station ever. You had DC 101 that used to play really good music, and now DC 101 is like, I mean, they still play good stuff. And you still have HFS, but it's all online, and it's not anywhere near what it was back in the day. I mean, you guys missed out on some of the best concerts, though. All the HF festivals, like RFK and everything, were fucking amazing. I mean, there was nothing better than going to an HF festival for like 3 days, because you got like 60 of like the best bands anywhere. And yeah, it was amazing. Like, that was a good time for music, though.
Dude, the only other time in history I would ever want to be born is like the mid 70s, so that I could grow up in the 80s and the 90s.
Yes,
That would be
I
great.
mean,
Dude, just like listen to thrash metal and yell about Reagan. That would be dude, that'd be fucking amazing.
Or you could go back in time and out Meshuggah Meshuggah.
Dude, out Meshuggah.
Oh my god.
No, go back in time and start straight from the path first. Or we even Rage Against the Machine, actually. Start Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
yeah. So again, y'all are showing my age and shit, dude. Yeah, I grew up on, you know, I was that kid. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. Like, I was a metalhead in the 80s. Like, I was in middle school. Like, I was the only fucking kid walking around listening to like Pantera and fucking Prong and shit. It's like, what are you listening to? Everybody else is getting into like, you know, rap and everything else and country, and I'm like, I'm over here like blasting Pantera out of my headphones, or, you know, whatever. It's just like, yeah, that was my thing. Old Metallica was great, you know, anything before the Black Album was amazing. Anything after the Black Album, it's like, yeah, I don't know what this shit is. I'm not sure. I mean, you know, Fuel is okay, but, you know, everything.
I really like. I honestly like Load and Reload. I like them a lot, and there's one particular reason for it. It's because so much of that made it onto S&M, and S&M is like one of the greatest like live performances ever. Like,
yeah,
and like Outlaw Torn with strings is just absolute fire. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, I think it's different for like, all right, so if you grew up with like Metallica in the 80s, and then, you know, when they changed over, and after, you know, like Enter Sandman, like I feel like, and this is probably a lot of people are going to shit on me for this, but I feel like Enter Sandman was like the downfall. Like, that song made like everybody, I don't know. It was like the downfall.
I get it, because it became like super radio rock a little bit, like at that point.
Yeah,
also,
I mean, I don't want to sound like that music snob. It's like, oh yeah, well, I knew this, but no, but dude, it really was though. Like, Enter Sandman made everybody like, oh, Metallica's like my favorite band. I'm like, dude, tell me something from Injustice for All. Like, just tell me one song from Injustice for All, or even Ride the Lightning.
I wish it was based on that album, but I have a theory actually that I want your take on this, since you kind of, you know, have more of a direct line to this.
Because I'm fucking old. It's like,
oh no, I mean, yeah, well, because you lived through it. Like, when Saint Anger came out, right? I feel like metalcore exists because of Saint Anger, because Saint Anger single-handedly killed nu metal, and there was an ecological niche that then got filled with like Kill Switch and Bring Me the Horizon and all that kind of stuff, like the OG metalcore stuff, like came pretty much right after Saint Anger.
Yeah.
So like I feel like Saint Anger just completely murdered nu metal and then made room for metalcore.
Weren't they in like Drop G Sharp by then?
There was one song in Drop G Sharp on Saint Anger. Invisible Kid is in Drop G Sharp, and it's insane.
So Saint Anger was cool and all. I mean, they were going with like the gritty drums and everything, and it was like the real fucking shady ass productions and all. And it's funny that, yeah, dude. Like I think it's funny though that you said that they like killed nu metal. Nu metal was killing itself, dude. Like, but I'm still a nu metal fan. Again, that was, MTV put out that CD, and again, here we go again. Fucking old. The Return of the Rock CD. That was like, it was Limp Bizkit, fucking Korn, System of a Down, fucking dude, it was like Static X and everything, and it was like, that was like one of the best CDs ever, like a compilation CD that came out from there. But I mean, I wouldn't really go so far as saying that Saint Anger kickstarted metalcore, but I mean, I guess it could have, because it did really change directions and all. But yeah, I mean, it was a decent CD. But again, that's just me. With I'm a Killswitch fan. I love Killswitch. All right, so since I heard you brought up Killswitch or whatever, so do we go with Jesse, or do we go? Which way do you go? Like, do you think Jesse Leach was better or Howard?
Howard. 300%.
All right, yeah.
Like, I'm not the biggest kill switch snob or anything, but
right.
Howard has like this fucking perfect voice.
Yeah.
He's apparently, him and Jared Dines are doing something, and I am so fucking hyped for that shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Jared Dines and Howard are doing something together.
Yeah.
Dude, he's been hyping it up for like a year, and I'm just like waiting.
Yeah, so I'm a big Killswitch fan. I think Jesse Leach is great, but I'm a Howard guy. Like, I really feel like, I like the Torch. Like the Torch was fucking awesome. Anything that Howard got on was like, yeah, it was great. And plus, like I said before, I'm a big Jamie Josta fan. So like anything that has to do with Killswitch or Hatebreed, and then when you put Jamie and fucking Howard together, I wish they would make like a super band. That would be so badass. Because I've seen Killswitch twice, and both of them were with Howard, and it was fucking awesome. Like, that dude is phenomenal. I mean, don't get me wrong though, Jesse Leach is great and all, but Howard just yeah. I don't know. We did a podcast, like probably the last one I did was with these dudes from up in Connecticut, like up in that way, and he had the discussion, and he's like, no, dude, Jesse like makes Killswitch. Like, Jesse is Killswitch. And I'm like, but then again, that's the hardcore area up though. Like, that's like mecca of hardcore is, Connecticut and all of that shit up there. And he's like, yeah, no, Jesse's like the king. And I'm like, I don't know about all that, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, it's just the thing is like nothing beats my curse, like in my book, because
oh my god, dude, right?
It's like such a good fucking song.
Yeah, I mean everything.
Yeah,
it's great though. It cracks me up though. Like, people be like, "Oh God, that's such hateful music." I'm like, dude, truthfully, it's a love song. Like, you listen. It's actually a love song, But what do you mean it's a love? Never mind. I don't have to explain this to you. Like,
oh, Satan.
Yeah, right. Like they're devil worshippers. No, I really don't think that that's what it is. But I mean,
Satan.
Yeah, like
literally, you can't get through to them.
It's not crazy. And then these are the same fuckers who are just like, these are the same fuckers who then just get like really into fucking Red State Rock too. It's just like, no, come on, dude, come on, like.
That's fucking funny.
These people watch horror movies and they're like, oh no, guitars, Satan.
That's fucking funny, dude. Yeah, I don't know.
I've always wondered that. Like, why is it like acceptable in movies to be super
graphic?
Yeah, graphic. And then in music, people are like,
oh
terrified
my god, the devil!
You would think it's the other way around, because movies, you actually see more stuff going on. In music, you just listen to it, you know. But like I feel like music gets so much more of like a negative reaction out of people.
Yeah, like if you draw fire, it's not like, oh my god, oh that's blasphemy. No, it's not like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things I think where music is like this. I mean, music is like arguably like the oldest human activity, except for like, you know. But it's like it's
you know.
It's what we've been doing forever, and it's just I think it's just a very, very not simple, but a very, very effective way to convey meaning. And if you start like singing about important shit, I mean, that's why you have like protest songs and shit, because it's like it gets people riled up, it gets people like into the spirit. And I think like when you do that with like Satan worshiping things, I mean, like let's not like beat around the bush. It's definitely happened a couple times. Like there have been a couple of actual goat sacrifices. Like,
of course,
man, I get it. Like the vocalists are literally making noises that you wouldn't think a human can make. I mean, I kind of get it, but like at the same time, it's like really like Genius.com exists.
So you have to like be able to separate though what's entertainment and what's not. I mean, so you're talking like lyrics and also let's just go with Ghost. So Ghost is nothing but fucking satanic rituals and everything else. But fucking the one Papa is a fucking pop star from fucking France, dude. Like he is not a devil worshiping fucking I'm gonna slit your throat dude. He is like a pop star, but because they have that thing, you know, Ghost has been like banned in like multiple different countries or whatever because the ghouls are, you know, whatever, and then Papa's this and Papa, yeah, and it's like, but dude, I mean, but their live shows are fucking phenomenal, and their music, I mean, I love Ghost, like I'm a big Ghost fan, but you know, it's just like, you know, you'll have people that are like, oh, dude, they're nothing but satanic this and satanic that, but I mean, it's all entertainment either way you look at it. I mean,
that's the thing, yeah. Like a lot of times it's not even like real. It's just kind of, it's like a movie, you know. Like if someone makes a movie about like an exorcism or something, people aren't going to actually think like, oh, this person's a
they're like,
devil
yo, that's cool. The imagery is so dope.
Yeah.
And then they hear one blast beat and they're like, oh my god, what is this?
So
I just want to like walk up into a church and just start blasting Demolisher. just that last breakdown where he's just like
Demolisher.
No, but like the stuff before that, that's just like that guttural like
guttural
shit or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Or where he's talking in Russian or whatever, he's like,
yeah. Is that Russian? I thought that was Latin. He was doing
no,
that.
He's Russian. He's a Russian dude.
Shit. Okay, never mind. I thought he was just like going way back into the old spell books and shit.
Wow,
I'm gonna hit the loo real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so like you're talking about like you know, there may have been some good sacrifices or whatever on stage. So we went and saw this band that we did a video for called 2 Cents, and they were opening up for Gwar. Have y'all ever been to a Gwar concert?
I've heard of them, but I've never been to one.
So Gwar is probably one of the fucking weirdest shows, you know, because they're aliens, you know, they're in their big alien costumes and whatever. So when you go to a Gwar concert, all you see is people in white t-shirts. Like they wear these white t-shirts, and it's like, why is everybody in white t-shirt? So you go on the front stage so that Otis can fucking jack off on everybody. And it's like, it's the weirdest fucking, I didn't even know what to think. Like people live for this shit, and I'm like, their shows were so over the top. It was just the weirdest thing ever. And it's like, you're like, I don't even know what happened yet. And it's just like, oh, this shit's just weird. I need to go now. I think I need to go shower and go to confessional. And I feel like I just witnessed something that I should have never seen before. But
bless me, Father, for that was rad.
Yeah, that was really fucking weird. And like all these people were just like, yeah, just right on me, come on. And I'm like, I'm gonna leave now because this is getting real fucking weird, real
That's
fast.
Concerning.
If it floats your boat, I mean,
it is what it is. But
yeah, I mean, I'm always gonna be more into the. I appreciate the hell out of live shows. For me, it's always gonna be more about the audio element because I'm a shut-in. but like,
Right.
God, I would give anything honestly to see a Rammstein show, and I got so fucking pissed, dude. But like,
Dude.
I just want to see it. I just want to see Till breathe that fucking fire, man.
Yeah, dude. That was probably one of the coolest things. Like when we were watching that, and they have like all these chicks walking around with the fucking headgear on, and the flamethrowers on their faces, and it's like it's so much heat, and you could feel it. Like we weren't in the floor either. We were like up in the stands, and you could just feel the heat because the whole stage is like on fire the whole time. Like that's all it is, and they're shooting fire at each other, and it's like
there's a firework gun, like it's wild.
Yeah, and it's like it's just this and it's a fire going everywhere, and you can't help but get excited. You're just like, oh my god, this is like one of the coolest things ever. And I wish that I could go back to that concert again because Slipknot killed it, of course, because that's what they do. System of a Down was fucking retarded. They were just, oh my god. And then you had Rammstein, it was just like over the top, and then American Head Charge was there too. American Head Charge put on the weirdest show. All of their mics had pig heads on them. So you're talking about the goat sacrifices. Like they were legit pig heads on the stage, and they were like singing into pig heads. And I'm like,
A+.
All right, dude. This is just all right. Cool. Let's go. This is yeah. All right. Cool. I'm for it. I guess I'm for it. But yeah, it was a little weird. But
yeah,
I don't know.
It's
I've been
not
to some
weird
weird
enough
ass
unless
shows.
they're wearing the pig heads on their faces.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it probably could have came to that at some point, but
Honestly, probably wouldn't smell great though.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I know.
that's funny though.
I mean, I think what's great about the kind of stuff that we're doing now too, like that we as a band are doing now, but like the metal as like a greater thing is doing now too, is that we're really thinking about the stuff that we're doing. Like it's not like the 80s where people were walking around in fucking spandex and just, and it's not like punk from back in the day where everybody was pretending to know what they're talking about. Because now we have like real hardcore kids, and we have all these like frog kids, and everybody here like actually cares about what they're doing and what they're talking about. So like we actually get like some really, really good like lyrics and shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I don't know. Like people, I'm like one of those people that I'm not a political person, so I don't really get down with like songs that are like super political or whatever. But I'm a huge Rage Against the Machine fan. Like I was, I came up in that era in the '90s, and I see people now who are just like, oh, why is Tom Morello so this and so that? And I'm like, dude, do you realize that their band is based off of that? Like,
yeah,
why is Tom Morello such an activist? Like, Rage Against the Machine is built off of that. Zach De La Rocha is one of the
name?
right. Like Zach De La Rocha is like one of the biggest activists you'll ever see. Like it's all he talks about in his songs. And I'm like seriously, dude, did you listen to any of the music? Like you're wearing a Rage shirt right now, but yet you're like, why are they like seriously, dude?
What
I don't know.
machine did they think they were raging against?
Right. I mean,
yeah,
dude, I don't know.
It's almost like music has deeper meaning. But I mean, that's the thing. It's like there's some people have a lot of difficulty with, I think, lyrically with like prescriptive stuff, and like they're not really able to read into the lyrics and fully think about them sometimes. I think there's a lot of people who have difficulty with that, and those are the kind of people who are like listening to Rage and they're like, oh yeah, that's good, but they don't like make the whole connection. It's right. It's like the same thing when like super conservative people get like really into rap music. It's like the same kind of weird disconnect.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, we could change directions right now since you brought up rap music and everything. But like, so I have this conversation with my kids all the time. Like, so they're all into this newfangled rap shit that I can't even get down with. Like, I'm a '90s hip hop kid. I'm a Wu-Tang guy. I like, all the '90s shit. And then I'm just listening to this shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you listening to right now? Like, I'll hear this shit coming out of the bedrooms, and I'll go up and I'll be like, I thought I raised better than that. I'm sorry, I failed as a parent because this is garbage. What the hell are you listening to right now? And they're like, no, this is good. This is like that little Polo G or whatever. I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, really stop it, because if I saw this dude in an alley, I wouldn't be scared. If he told me he was going to shoot me, I'd be like, your pants are too tight and they don't fit you. go walk away. Now, if I walked up on like DMX or like Fat Joe or somebody from the, I'd be like, yeah, you're probably gonna beat my ass right now, and I'm gonna be worried. But it's like I really find it hard to, take these dudes seriously, and they're like their lyrics are shit. But they like act like this is such good shit. I'm like, no, dude. Like I saw an interview with Lil Baby, so they're like, so Lil Baby, where did you come up with the wah 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 line? I'm like, are you serious right now? And he like went into this whole long thing. He's like, yo, so I was in the studio and it was like this and that, and then I was like, yeah, wah wah. Yo, were you serious with that right now? Like, did you really take it that serious? Like, your name is Lil Baby, and you said wah wah wah. Like, this is supposed to be like us. Like, this is supposed to be like, breaking shit. Like, I don't know, dude. It's just I can't get down with most of that shit. But it is what it is, though. I mean, some of it's all right, but I don't know. Maybe it's just
I actually
down
have a side project called Lil Reese's, so I'm offended.
Sorry, what? This is new.
That
Like
honestly wouldn't surprise me.
my SoundCloud rap name is at large.
Yeah.
T space LRJ.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great, dude. Yeah, I don't know. SoundCloud rappers kill me, though. I mean, some of them are really good. I mean, I guess there's a thing for it, but I don't know, dude. I feel like sometimes I can't get down with it, but maybe that's
From a
just
production
my age again.
standpoint, from a production standpoint, I think it's great to look at. Honestly, like some of it is really well produced, and that's like I think that's something that the metal community is actually starting to learn from in a good way, where we're kind of taking into like heavier bass stuff in aside from just tuning way the fuck down, like we're like incorporating a lot of really good electronic shit, which I am way the fuck into.
Yeah, I mean that's cool though. I mean, like, so the electronic shit and all. So you got like Marshmello, they're fucking doing this shit like a day to remember and shit. That shit's fucking awesome. Like, I really feel like though, I wish they would have thrown some screams in there. Like that song was so dope. I was just waiting for some growls or some screams, and I think that would have been like the perfect song. I've seen a lot of covers though online where they've actually thrown the screams in and made it. I'm like, yeah, that's the way it should have been, but it's just what it is. But
I gotta start a project called Lil Chuggy now.
Oh my
Lil Chuggy in the house.
Lil Chuggy.
It's like Polyphia, but instead of solos, it's just chugs.
Oh my god.
I would legitimately die listening to that. Like that would actually just kill me.
Just triplet chugs all the time.
In the background, you just
That's funny. So
more with your
yeah, so what we're just gonna like completely just switch directions completely. So what do you guys do like full time like right now with all this quarantine and shit when you're not playing music and or whatever? What's your full-time gigs?
Who wants to go first?
So right now I'm a student at I attend Full Sail University. I do online classes for music production. That's my desired major. So that's what I'm doing right now besides making music. When I'm not doing either of those things, I'm sleeping.
Nice.
I'm actually a music teacher, so because that's all I'm really good at is music. I can't do anything else. So I'm just like, well, if I'm not playing music, might as well teach it. But I really like it though. I love being a teacher.
Right.
I'm doing some school stuff. I'm at UMD just taking history classes, which when that's not when I'm not buried in papers, what I'm doing is like I just started part-time at a distillery where I'm doing like delivery stuff, which is a good gig because it's just super laid back and it's just like, oh, you come on in at 2 throw a bunch of stuff in your car, just crazy taxi that shit. It's good.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Crazy Taxi.
It's fucking fun.
Yeah, that was
Cool
DC that's just DC driving though. It's just DC driving. It's just crazy taxi.
I'm so happy I don't live in DC anymore.
Dude,
Driving in DC was a nightmare.
Yes,
Dude,
it was. Every time I came to your house, I experienced that.
Sorry about that.
Like
Try driving
losing
to work
your
in
life.
that every day.
Oh,
fuck that, dude. DC is
Right?
a terrible place to drive. Like, why can't you make left turns?
Right?
I don't understand. Why is everything a jug handle? I'm not in New Jersey right now. I don't want to not be able to make a left turn. Like I used
Because
to
you
do
got to
with my
make the
car.
right. It's because you always got to make the right decisions, man.
Oh, dude, you were just full of those corny ass puns. It's killing me.
Yeah.
You could say he's on
That's-
a roll. Got it, like,
Oh, he's on a roll.
driving.
Yeah, that's funny, dude. You're driving me to. Yeah, that's great. You're driving me to,
That's a
That
good
definitely is
one.
right.
that's
Sorry, I might have
awesome.
gotten a little carried away there.
Wow.
You better stop until you. Actually, no. I had an idea, but it didn't. Nah, never mind. Continue.
I don't know. I'm getting really tired of your shit. That's all I got.
We tired. Oh,
Wow, you had a great idea, but you had to put the brakes on. It's no good.
Ooh.
God damn it. That's crazy.
I think Rohan
No.
just hit a red light.
Oh no, this is getting out of control.
It's just we're just losing everything. Everything's just
a
falling
little bit of
apart.
ice on the road right now. That's what's going on.
Yeah, dude, it's all falling apart. Oh my god, this is fucking crazy. Yeah, no, I used to.
Fender.
Wow, fucking DC though. No, I used to live for car parts down there, and I absolutely hated going into DC. Like, there was the weirdest shit sometimes. Like, oh, where is your shop at? Oh, yeah, you need to go around back and drive up this ramp. Dude, where is your shop? Yeah, I'm upstairs over top of the store. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Getting put, like, I made a left-hand turn, and they're like, I got pulled over, and they're like, what were you doing? I'm like, I was turning left. Like, you can't, did you not see the sign that said no turn, turn left? Like, no, I didn't think that was for me. I thought it was somebody, I don't know. Sorry.
Dude, I will never
That's
forget. There
for
was one
somebody
time,
else.
I will never forget. There was one time Gabe. I was actually driving to your house, and I was no, it was the time we were picking up. Oh my god, what? Raven, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway, short story. Long story short, I made eye contact with a cop because the cop put the siren on and she was behind me, and then she came out in front of me, and I just looked at her and she looked at me, and I was like, "What the fuck do I do?" And she was like, "I don't know." And then she just went around me, and I was like, "Fuck DC."
It's just a bad time. It's just chaos.
It's
just-
Are you gonna pull me over? No, you're in search of you're going after a criminal. Okay, great. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC is a whole nother world, dude. I don't know. Like, when I used to drive down to Arlington, it was like an hour and a half drive for me to get to Arlington just to go to school every night. Like, I would work all day and then I would drive. And as soon as I got like right outside of DC, it was the worst thing ever. Like, I wasn't even in DC yet. And, just going over that bridge, dude, that fucking bridge was the worst thing ever. Like, I always see an airplane coming. I'm like, they're going to crash into the bridge. Like, this is like...
Dude, yeah.
Y'all think, I will say, although I haven't experienced this as much, y'all think DC driving is bad. Try going to India.
Oi, no, I've seen video of that. I don't want to deal with that.
Dude, I drove a car there once. And it was the scariest experience of my life.
I believe that.
First off, it's left side of the road, right seat driving.
Oh,
so
right.
I was already like, every time I tried to put the turn signal on, I put on the wipers because
I hadn't considered that.
my cousin's in the left seat. I was about to say right seat, but then I remembered it's switched. So he was in the left seat.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
No,
So
it was not Tony. It was not Tony. Shut up.
No.
Anyway,
does that mean
what?
if we ever play in India, we have to change the beginning of searching?
Look to the left, but there's no.
Yeah.
I looked to the left
like
and there's
change
no
the
one buying
Stay
mine.
there.
No, but literally, like, he looked at me and he was like, "It's not raining. Why you have the wipers on?" I'm like, "I'm just trying to turn left, man. Like, I don't know what y'all shit is backwards." I'm surprised I wasn't putting on the brakes instead of the gas by accident.
Is that switch too?
Wow.
No, it's not actually. Luckily,
Those
it's
are the
not.
same.
Those are the same. But everything else
That's
is
almost
switched.
worse, honestly. Like,
It's terrible, man. At least it was
That's
an
like having a
automatic car.
drum
Most cars there are manual.
oh, dude,
On
yeah.
top of everything.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta learn how to drive stick, but that's like having a drum set though, where everything is switched except for the hi hat and the kick drum. Like that's a little bit fucky, like to think about. God.
Or like
Yeah,
those
I don't-
keyboards where the pedals work like reverse, so when you're not pressing the pedal down, everything is sustained.
That's a
Gabe, you know that
Yeah.
that's actually an issue. You know that that's actually an issue with, the keyboard manufacturer not being the same as the pedal manufacturer, right? That's not actually supposed to happen.
Well, I know that now. Wait, so that's like there's like an actual issue with that?
Yeah, dude, they probably honestly, I have a theory on that. So if you have a pedal that's not the same brand as the keyboard that you bought and it reverses the thing like you just described, I feel like they do that on purpose just so they can get more money so you can buy the pedal from the keyboard manufacturer that you bought the keyboard from so that they can get more money. So they just
Oh,
like
that-
fuck up your shit and they're just like, "Oh, nope, you need a new pedal. Sorry, there's nothing you can do about it."
Oh, that's big dumb. I hate
It's
that.
really big. It's the same reason that iPhones don't have the headphone jacks anymore. They just
Yeah,
want you to spend
rip.
more money.
Rip headphone jacks, man. Rip headphone jacks.
Yeah, my iPhone does not have a headphone jack.
Mine does because the
Mine-
Galaxy. Haha, fuck it.
Well,
Yeah,
ain't
mine-
you fancy?
Yeah, mine
Yeah, I
definitely
had-
does not have it.
Yeah, I had the 6 until very recently, like for like 5 years. And part of the reason I didn't switch up like any earlier was because, well, money, but also having the headphone jack is just like, I don't know, like doing everything wireless gives you a little bit of like, gives you the heebie-jeebies a little bit, just because like, Bluetooth is not as reliable as like an actual cable.
Yeah.
Also, I would lose the
Doing the
freaking
fucking synth thing, like an actual cable. God, terrible.
I would lose the headphones, man.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I went from a 5S to like an XR. It was like the weirdest thing ever because like I had this little tiny ass phone and it was like, oh, this thing's so cute. And then all of a sudden I go to an XR and it's like, oh shit, like wait a minute, there's no headphone jack. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, okay, so I got one of those little dongle things and that thing was garbage and it made everything sound like shit. But I'm still an iPhone guy. I mean, I'm not gonna not use it. I didn't upgrade yet. I'm still on the XR. I've been looking at the 12 and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. And I'm like, no, do I need it though? Like, really, do I need it? But every ad that comes out keeps on telling me, oh, you need the iPhone 12. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm like, shut up, you need it. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I'll go buy it. Fuck.
I would get it if they had a headphone jack. That's the only thing that really like makes me not want to go that way. Because like the Galaxies go crazy after a while, but like man, like I need my fucking headphone jack, dude. Like I can't. I need one.
The thing with my phone is you can use headphones with it, but you can't charge your phone at the same time because it's like the same thing.
Yeah, unless you get that fucking little adapter and then it makes it like your sound goes out. Like as you're charging it makes the sound crack and pop and it like gets all janky. I don't know. And then
money, I told you.
yeah, well that's the thing though. Like when they dropped the 12, so with the 12 it doesn't come with a block anymore. You know, the little plug block doesn't come with that. You don't get earbuds anymore. They said it was because they wanted to reduce the carbon imprint with the packaging, whatever. Like we saved all this time. No, you just want me to go out and buy another set of headphones because you want me to get this phone that doesn't come with the block because everybody loses that little fucking plug. Everybody in my house is iPhone, so I have a family of 5, and everybody loses those fucking plugs. So every power strip I has to have a USB cord on it because if not, nobody's charging shit. Like we're not charging your phones, you're not charging anything because my kids are assholes and they steal everything and then they lose it all. Same thing with earbuds. Like it's like earbuds, and I think one of y'all said something about losing the AirPods. So I got them AirPods for Christmas like 2 years ago. And I was like, why are we getting my son AirPods? Because his asshole is going to lose them. He's going to lose them. So here we are a year later, and we have one AirPod. Not in the case, just one fucking AirPod. And I'm like, dude, where did the AirPods go? I think it's in the chair somewhere. Motherfucker, it's not in the chair. Like, where did you do with it? I don't know. Like, I don't know, dude. Like,
make sure you check all the couches. It's probably in one of the couches somewhere.
Yeah, no shit, but it's not in there either. Like I've looked everywhere, and I'm like, okay, great. So you can just deal with it. I'm not buying another pair of AirPods because this is just ridiculous. It is what
That's
it
like
is.
another reason why I need a headphone jack, because like literally I'd be the same way and I'd lose one and I'd be like, wait, shit, there's no cord attached to it. So I don't
Yeah,
know
I mean,
where
well,
it is.
that's like these. I got these big ass fucking JBL Under Armour dummies because I'm a big rock fan. So, you know, I love rock. You know, my wife got me these for Christmas or Father's Day like last year, and they're like my favorite headphones. These things are dope as shit, and they work. And then I have a pair of little Beat earbuds, the little Beats ones or whatever. And I haven't lost them yet, but I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up losing one of these. But these are too big to lose. Like you can't lose
Right.
these in a couch, you know. So I don't know, dude. But
That sounds like
You'd
a
be
challenge.
surprised
Hey,
at what kind of stuff you could lose in a couch, man.
it's the truth. Yeah, I have lost some shit. I have found some weird ass shit in the couch. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? Like, who's in my house and why is this in here? Like, I don't know. I found,
doubloons.
right?
Yo, a TV.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
where
a
did
whole
this?
person.
I found a whole.
Oh,
Oh, this is where that missing person went from. Yeah, like I haven't seen a
Oh, you're
dog
on
in
the
like
milk
3
carton.
weeks. Yeah,
Put a
you were
missing
obviously
poster
just
out
sitting
on
up there.
trees and stuff. You put a missing
Oh.
poster of a person out on trees. Oh, found him. Never mind. He's in the couch. Never mind.
It's definitely cool. I don't know, dude, but yeah. So anyway, so before we wrap everything up and everything, because you guys have been on here forever, it's been fucking awesome. I've had a blast tonight. This is what I
Yeah,
love to
same.
do.
Me
It's
too.
all fun.
I absolutely love just bullshitting and fucking doing this. I mean, I think the max we had tonight watching was like 10 people, which is like, all right, cool. 10 people were watching. Hopefully, the 10 people that'll share and see and get some more
Yeah.
shit out there. Just go ahead and tell us where we can find like any information on you, like your social medias, anything like that, anything you want to add or throw out there for people to come check out and see for you guys.
Yeah, so pretty much anywhere. Like we use Facebook and Instagram the most. So just Waters Deep on Facebook and Waters Deep Band on Instagram. I think we're Waters Deep Band on TikTok too, but we need to actually like make our TikTok more active. And yeah, we're on all streaming platforms, so Spotify and other streaming platforms that aren't Spotify.
Apple Music, Amazon, iTunes,
iTunes, yeah.
Google Play, Napster, Tidal, whatever else.
I just like blanked right now. I was like, wait, what else is there other than Spotify? Because DistroKid is like, you're on all these streaming platforms. I'm like, great. What is
Great.
this?
Yeah,
Okay.
76 of them, and then there's just the
Cool.
one that, you know, we remember. Spotify.
Yeah, so basically just look up Waters Deep on everything. It's right there. Yeah, like I said, at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, it is right there.
so-
Cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta add band to the word, but besides that, it's Waters Deep. If Waters Deep doesn't work, add band to Waters Deep, and you should be good.
And it's all one word too. So like no
Yeah.
spaces or anything.
Yeah, cool.
A lot
So,
of people
yeah,
make that mistake. They'll write like Waters and then Deep and be like, I can't find you. And I was like,
I
did you
can't.
make it one word?
Did you make it one
Oh.
word? Oh yeah, so that's how you do
Word.
it. All right. Word. That's funny. So
Oh, I see what you did there.
yeah, yeah, he's just full of those tonight. I just
Funny
can't
'cause
keep up,
Gabe's
dude.
usually the guy. Gabe's usually the guy for that, but you know, I guess I don't know. He's, I don't know. We switched roles today. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's what a band's about.
Yeah.
Really shit.
Fuck
Or
it.
whatever. I don't know.
It is what it is. Fuck it.
Yeah, usually
So,
I'm the one that's punishing Rohan.
Oh wow.
And me.
Dude.
And me, I have to suffer too, Gabe.
Yeah, but you like it a little more.
Oh,
Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe
Yeah,
don't
his
get
opinion is
echo
gonna
because
change when we
eventually
go
I'm
on our
gonna
next
start
tour
not
together.
liking
You're
it.
gonna have to live with that for the, you know, the entire 6 days that we're on the road together. So that opinion
Yeah,
will
but
change.
see, the
Max.
thing is, Rohan is like more vocal about how much he hates it.
nice.
I don't actually hate it as much as I let on, but Gabe's not supposed to know that. So Gabe, I hate it.
I know.
Yeah, it's great. It's charming as hell. We just hate it for the meme.
True.
Oh my god. Well, dude, I've had a blast with you guys tonight. This has been fun.
Yeah.
Definitely
Awesome.
gotta let me know when you guys put out some new shit and everything. And I
Absolutely.
definitely can't wait to come see. I want to come see you guys live so bad. Like I just think it'd be
Oh, yeah.
that fucking awesome. I hope that there's some new shows up, and I really want to see you guys like do more shit around Baltimore and everything, I'll come to DC though. I like coming to shows
Absolutely,
anywhere.
dude. I'm sure once this whole COVID thing passes, we'll be back at it. Definitely. If you ever see us at a show, come say hi. Like, you know, we love, you know, networking and hanging out with our friends and that sort of thing. So don't hesitate to
definitely.
come say hello and, you know, be like, yo, what's up, dude? I'm, you know.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. All right, cool. So check them out. Waters Deep everywhere. You can go any social media platform and just look up at Waters Deep. Of course, you can look me up on Rage DJs everywhere. RageDJs.com. So yeah, everything we did tonight will be available streaming on Spotify, on Apple Music, everything in the next couple of days. And yeah, just look them out. I'm gonna take us out with the A Distant Memory again, just because if you didn't see it at the beginning, we're gonna end with that. And I want to thank you guys for coming on and hanging out with me for a couple hours. This was fucking awesome. I had a blast.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
This is fun.
Fucking awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna go out with Distant Memory, and y'all have an awesome night. And yeah,
Peace.
look them up at Waters Deep. Later, guys.
See ya.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.